This trailer doesn't have brakes, so we're gonna put brakes on it. I got a DEEMAX tandem axle kit, and I'm putting an electric over hydraulic kit on the front. Let's get to it. The other one was full of water. That thing was tight. Front coming off. Oh yeah. Full of grease. Had a new actuator, but we're putting disc brakes on this thing. 9/16, 9/16. Back is usually 5/8 or 9/16. Oh, back is 9/16. Cool. Backing plate coming off. Front driver's side's off, we'll get all that cleaned up. And this is the new hub he had last time I put this axle on. So he's gonna get 2 hubs as like a backup, fully packed, ready to go, just in case he ever loses a bearing on his disc brakes. But we're gonna do everything we can yearly to check his seals, make sure he's good. That way he can always get to where he needs to go and he can guide his customers and catch big fish. Oh yeah, water cooled. The bearing sounds like it's about to go out. Shouldn't sound like that. Oh yeah. Got it. Seal surface still looks good, but there was definitely water underneath everything. Backing plate's off. One driver's side is done. Spindles are clean, let's get the kits on there. Comes with instructions, but we don't need those. Both calipers, 2 hub and rotors, packing up new bearings, throw seals on there, and then we're gonna throw them on the axles. All bearings are packed, put bearings in, put seals on. The seals that I have that are 2 1/8 that go inside this hub and rotor, they just keep backing out. So I need the metal ones. These rubber ones just keep backing out after I put them in. So done with those. I'm putting a mount for the electric over hydraulic kit, and we're gonna put it right there. I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna gusset this, and then put all the components for the electric over hydraulic kit. All right, let's clean this. I got everything on there. That looks really good. So I'm gonna weld this out and then start wiring it. Not bad at all. All welded out, got gussets underneath there. Welded over the top there, welded over the top there. All right, platform's welded. I'm gonna weld this actuator up because we don't need it anymore. Actuator's welded up. I'm gonna put new safety chains and new safety chain mounts. I'll probably put the mount there. Cut these old ones off. I don't like when the link is just welded straight to the frame, just to the link. So we're gonna make it safe. Base metal's clean, bracket's clean, tack it on, weld it out. Painted black, let's let that dry. I'm getting prepped for tomorrow. I'm getting hydraulic lines on. I got the hydraulic blocks already installed onto the axles. I'm gonna run the new rubber lines across the axles, zip tie them up, and then I have enough room for caliper mounting, and then I need to run the lines from the front master cylinder. I'm gonna zip tie everything right now. These zip ties are like pressure zip ties. Different style. Room for the caliper for that. Front axle's done. Rear is tight. Axles are set up, and then I can run it for tomorrow. All right, day 1 over. Tomorrow I need to check lights, I need to finish up the brake system, and I need to put the hub and rotors on. This day's done, I'm on to the next. All right, we're at the next day. Hub and rotors are getting packed. I already packed bearings yesterday. If I can open this bag. Bearings are in. UFP 2 1/8 seals going in. Beautiful. Hub and rotors are packed. Driver's side front, 50. Back off. Finger tight, back off a little bit. Driver's side front, cotter pin is verified. Driver's side rear, 50. Backed off just a little bit. Driver's side rear, cotter pin is verified. Passenger side rear, 50. Back off, hand tight, backed off a little. Passenger side rear, cotter pin verified. Passenger side front, 50. Backed off, roughly hand tight, and just back off a little bit. Passenger side front, cotter pin verified. Hub and rotors are on. Rear passenger side's on. Passenger side front on. Driver side rear's on. Driver side front is on. Tight. 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 Passenger side calipers are tight. 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 All caliper mounting bolts are tight. I don't want to go under the spring. I'm gonna see if this works. Good, tight. Passenger side rear, tight. All lines are on. All hub and rotors and calipers are on. Here's passenger side. New brake line is run. There's driver side, calipers, rotors, and brake lines are on. Secure them with a zip tie when I'm all finished. Brand new hydraulic line down the main frame of the trailer. Everything tees off into the front axle and goes into the rear axle. Wraps around, is attached, goes into the electric over hydraulic system. This is the breakaway, and then I gotta work on wiring. I think we put the breakaway switch underneath right here. Even if the coupler comes off, it's not gonna get hit, so we'll do that. Breakaway switch is on. And this is the DEEMAX plug and play kit for electric over hydraulic. Everything's got sockets, so it's super easy to wire up. Can't mess it up. All the connections are different. This goes into the breakaway, and this goes into the lights onto the trailer. We'll make everything rough, make sure that this system's working. Tester's plugged in. It's not showing any lights that are working because there's no lights that are plugged in, but electric brake is showing good circuit and 12 volt is showing good circuit. So let's see if the charge line is working. Charge line is working. Test is showing fully charged. Let's see if the motor kicks on. Motor's kicking on. Cool. Love it. And filling up master cylinder. It is a pretty deep master cylinder, so we can put a lot of fluid into this. Bleed the brakes and keep filling. And let's get the bleeders going. I'm gonna make sure they're all tight first. Bleeder is open. And let's see if it bleeds. We're bleeding the brakes, longest run first, and then I can just bleed the brakes with my remote because it's an electric over hydraulic system. Still got air coming through. No more air in the back driver's side. Rear is tight. And next run is passenger side rear. Fluid coming through, couple bubbles, solid. Passenger side rear is bled. We got the driver's side front run going. Fluid's through. Getting the air out of the lines. A couple air bubbles, yep. Yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, no more air, sweet. Driver's side front is bled. And last caliper, passenger side front. There we go, fluid's flowing. No more air. Let's check fluid levels in the master cylinder. Need fluid. Master cylinder is full. Cap is on. Rear passenger free spinning. Front passenger free spinning. Brakes are on. Locked up. Locked up. Brakes are off. Free spinning. Free spinning. Passenger side work. Driver side front free spinning, driver side rear free spinning. Brakes are on, locked up front, locked up rear. Brakes are off, back to free spinning, back to free spinning. All brakes work. All right, jumping way ahead, but I got everything wired up. Plug and play DEEMAX system is all in. All brakes are bled. Wiring is all on the bottom, all super clean. It's got new marker lights all the way down the side. I put new 3/4 marker lights all the way down the side there. On. Customer said he has his own lights on the rear, so I've wired it up for him, made it clean. A little bit of a home run, so hopefully he can wire that up. If not, I'll wire it up for him, but he said he had lights. Passenger side marker lights are on, fenders on, and rear fenders on, and then ran new wire for his marker and his right turn. The wiring's done. Oh, I need to check the breakaway. Breakaway pin's pulled. I hear the master cylinder working. Front driver's side is locked up. Breakaway switch is back in. Front driver's side is back to free spinning. Sweet, breakaway kit works. All lights and wiring work. Man, torque and lug nuts. All lug nuts torqued. This job's done. 2 new safety chains, all new DEEMAX plug and play electric over hydraulic 1600 PSI kit. Everything's wired in. New hydraulic lines all the way down. New hydraulic lines onto the rear axles. Brand new 6 lug disc brakes, and calipers. I fixed all the wiring. I put new marker lights down driver's side and passenger side. All he has to do is put his new lights that he says he has onto the back there. Totally fine. All lug nuts are torqued. He needs a bunk job on this trailer done really bad, but there's no way I can do it without floating the boat. The boat is only resting on the outside bunk, and there's a big gap on the middle bunks. So if he puts like a 4x4 in that mid bunk and carpets it, I think he'll be okay, but he needs to float it to be able to do that because this thing's crazy heavy. I'll let him know on that. My portion's done. This job's done. I'm on to the next.